The largest Tesla light show just happened and it was crazy. That's an incredible show. Fascinating. 687 Teslas participated in this slideshow in Finland. Someone says that about 10% of Teslas in Finland participated. There's an idea to give microshares of X to users who meet certain criteria, allow X earnings to be converted to shares. But Elon explains that only a maximum of 2,500 non-employee shareholders are allowed in a private company, so that wouldn't really work. What is happening? The OpenAI CEO was just fired, and now he is coming back. This situation keeps changing so quickly, so drastically, it's preposterous. The OpenAI board is in discussions with Sam Altman to return to his CEO position. The Verge is now reporting that OpenAI's board had agreed in principle to resign and to allow Altman and Brockman is, he was one of the board members, to return, but has since waffled, missing a key 5 p.m. deadline by which many OpenAI staffers were set to resign. If Altman decides to leave and start a new company, those staffers would assuredly go with him. And I found this crazy article about Sam Altman from Bloomberg. Sam Altman succeeded in a more important way. He had won over Paul Graham, the head of Y Combinator, as the incubator is widely known, and it incubated many big companies like, for example, Airbnb. Graham was impressed by the way the young entrepreneur gravitated toward power and wielded it to his advantage. You could parachute Altman into an island full of cannibals and come back in 5 years and he would be the king. Graham wrote in 2008 when Altman was in his early 20s. A year later, he wrote that Altman was one of a few people with such force of will that they are going to get whatever they want. I think that was meant as a compliment, but keeping in mind that Sam Altman controlled, and perhaps will now control again, some of the most powerful AI ever created, I don't know if that comes across as a compliment. And OpenAI is optimistic that it can bring back Sam Altman as well as other important people that departed. Microsoft invested $13 billion in OpenAI and owns a 49% stake in the company. He could probably create a company of his own and raise quite a bit of money fairly quickly and easily. So he may still choose to not come back to OpenAI. The miscalculation of the ramifications by this OpenAI board from this Altman Friday night debacle failed coup move is staggering, will be a lesson and warning sign for boards for decades to come once the dust settles. Sam has not really posted anything online. He just said, "I love the OpenAI team so much," and that got 22 million views. And he only got 2.1 million followers, so wow. Maybe I should tweet that I love the Tesla community so much as well, which is true. But this is some crazy drama. David Sachs and Elon weighed in on the situation. Sam should get his job back. The board should be replaced by founders and investors who have skin in the game. The nonprofit should be converted to a C Corp. And Elon should get shares for putting in the first $40 million. In other words, undo all of the shenanigans. Given the risk and power of advanced AI, the public should be informed of why the board felt they had to take such drastic action. I agree with that. It is difficult to overemphasize how big of a moment yesterday was for all of humanity, really. For the first time, there is a rocket that can make all life multi-planetary, a fork in the road of human destiny, says Elon, and I agree. And as good news here, Elon just inspected the Starship launch pad and it is in great condition. No refurbishment is needed to the water-cooled steel plate for the next launch.